Hey guys, James here. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for this video here. I finally got brave enough to actually start trying some of this electrical out. I first want to say I am not an electrician. Do not take what I say as golden. Do not really follow what I'm doing unless you know what you're doing. Because to tell you the truth, I don't know 100% that this is 100% safe. Like I said, we are dealing with electrical here. So probably before I move forward with my project, I'll have a trained electrician come in and actually look over my wiring and stuff to make sure it works and it's safe before I move forward with any of that stuff. But I do have it working. Some stuff I still need to try to figure out. I do want to say before I did any of this, I did a lot of research. Definitely looking into ohms and amperage and wattage and volts and seeing what I could do. So let me kind of take you guys in, excuse me, and show you what's been going on. So what I have here on my admin section is I have a 4 outlet that I can turn on and off. I gotta fix the wording right now or change some things right now, because right now it's telling me outlet 1, which is the only outlet wired up, is on. What's really is off. So like I said, I gotta play around with that a little more, but for demonstration, here we go. So here's the web interface. Got a button, tell you the status, go from there. Let's take you guys into the overview of wiring it up. So right now I have just a LED light that I'm using for my testing. I went out and bought black 14 gauge wire. I bought white 14 gauge wire. I bought a bag of 25 count wire nuts, the red, which are, this is 3 16 gauge or 5 12 gauge, if I'm reading that correctly. I also bought a bag of 25 count yellow wire nuts, which, if I'm reading this correct, 3 by 18 gauge, 2 by 12 gauge, or plus 1 14 gauge. So other things I have is I have a 15 amp socket. I have a shallow blue electrical box. I have a PC cable, and I have a surge protector. So what I did was, besides doing all my reading and research, I went and cut the end off the PC cable. Now I want to show you guys, especially who may be like me and not know what's going on. When you're grabbing PC cables, don't go with the flat ones. This is the first one I cut the end off, and what do you see? Not color coded except for the ground. So I mean, it should be easy to follow which one's a hot, which one's neutral, but like I said, I'm no electrician. I was not risking that. So I ditched that cable for now, and the rounded PC cable there, as you see here, I'll take you guys in. You have your black, which is your hot, your green, which is your ground, and your white, which is your neutral. So they're already color coded for you. So what was really nice was my electrical outlet I have has a green ground screw. It says ground on it, and it's green. So common sense, green ground cable goes to the green ground screw. Then we have 2 sides that have terminals on them. So if you look on the back of the receptacle, they'll tell you which one's neutral and which one's hot. Sorry guys, let me. So right now I only have the top outlet plugged up, wired up, because really I would wire this much cleaner if I was moving forward. So that's how I have it. I have a black 14 gauge hot wire. Sorry, all the bouncing around. 14 gauge hot wire coming off of the hot terminal and going to my relay board. First relay, and then I have a 14 gauge white cable coming off the neutral, which then I wire nut it with the neutral of the PC cable. I then took the hot end of the PC cable and plugged it into the middle terminal on the relay. I will admit I also tried the end, but I got nothing on that, so I went back and put it back in the middle. Again, I'm testing things around. So that's how I wired up. And like I said, guys, I'm no electrician. If you know electrical work and see what I'm doing here is way too dangerous, definitely let me know. I don't think I'm going to be leaving this all hooked up until I get a real sand and, like I said, get an electrician to look it over and make sure it's all safe. So then we go to the PC cable, which is plugged in the surge strip, which then is plugged into the wall. So my whole idea was, instead of going straight to the wall, I wanted to go to a surge strip. So if there was any kind of issue, I could flip the switch on the surge switch and kill power going into here. So right now, as you can see, that's how I wired it up. I got the LED light is off. The board is telling me the relay is on. So I'm assuming because the light is off, that means the relay is open and not closed. So what I'm gonna do then is go back to my web interface. I'll hit the button. As you heard, the click of the relay, LED light is now on. If I go back, I'll even leave you guys right here on the light. I'll click off. Again, lights off, relay clicked. Now you might not have heard that click, so I'm actually going to be quiet and I'll do the on and off again, and you guys can listen for the relay. So guys, that's how I wired this up. So the idea would be, because I have a 4-channel relay here, I can really go off and control 2 of these, basically having 1 relay per outlet itself. So I can have 2 of these boxes controlling by this, and if I had the need, I can go and add another relay. So now let me tell you some of the research I did to make sure I was safe to at least do this testing. Is, like I said, I had a 15 amp reciprocal. I got the relay, surge protector. So we have 120 volts coming out of the wall. 15 amps. So I mean, sorry, we have 120 volts times 15 amps. So that would be 1800 watts that line can hold. Now this outlet, if everything was safe and I proving that I can start going with my tank with this outlet here would be running my LED lights. I have the Kessel A150s Deep Ocean Blues. So I went and looked up the Kessel's website, and Kessel says that those lights, when running, are pulling 36 watts from 100 to 125 volts. And so even if we go max out, we do 125 and divide that by 36 watts. Actually, my math there is wrong. 36 divided by 125, yeah, is 0.288 or 2.9 amps. So I'm actually those lights will only do 0.29 amps of load, and the relay is rated for 10 amps, and the outlet is rated for 15 amps. So seeing how the 10 amps is our least common load, that's what I want to make sure I can handle, and 0.29 amps is much less than 10. So that's why I felt I could move forward with this testing. Alright guys, I hope I didn't bore you. Moving forward with my control system here. Like I said, I already now have controllable outlets that I can turn on and off. And I guess my next step would be to actually build a SAN that will house the Pi, the power outlets, all the wiring, be in that SAN, and then start wiring everything up properly. So I'm feeling a little excited. Sorry that I got this going as it is now. So again guys, comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Thank you.